ladies and gentlemen, Samantha Perez.
I started boxing seriously when I was living in New Orleans, and then I trained for a bit in California at Wild Card, and then when I would tour overseas, I would train a lot in Germany and then Ireland and Switzerland. But yeah, I fell in love with it, like how I did with playing my guitar. So I've been taking it the same route, and with how much I practice, and I'm just soaked up in how much you can grow within the sport. And I've worked very hard since I've lived in New York, and I'm an underdog right now, but soon I won't be.
What makes you think you're an underdog?
I feel like I'm a bit of an underdog because I've been doing the scene here, and I got to show my efforts of how much I want to really put into the sport, and I have a lot of respect for boxing, and I want to give it 100% all the time.
Let's talk about your upcoming bout and your opponent.
Yes.
What do you know about her?
I know she's a nurse, and we definitely live different lives.
How so?
I make money off of my guitar. She makes money in the hospital. So,
okay.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, that's a fact.
Yeah. And soon to make money with my hands with boxing. So.
Yeah. How do you make money with your guitar?
Well, a lot of times I play a lot of gigs, and then I street perform around the city. And over the past years since I lived here, I play about 6 days a week, and I train 6 days a week. In the mornings, I get up at about 4:30 a.m. and I train for about 3 to 4 hours with Danny Nicolai. My background with boxing, I started taking boxing really seriously in New Orleans. In New Orleans, during COVID, everything was closed but boxing gyms. And I also started to, I found Michael Olajide online, and then I would fly up here during COVID, and I would train with him periodically. And I started coming up here more and realized this was going to be my new home. But when I started in New Orleans, I would do these smokers, and people would be betting money on us. I would, I did a lot of cool little small fights, and then when I did my first real bout, I won in front of like 2,000 people at a Friday night fights that they have in New Orleans.
Yeah.
And after that, I was like, I'm ready to take this more serious. So, and I've trained so much that I don't see myself going back and not doing it. So, yeah, it's been an adventure, and the fact that I've been able to train with some of the best trainers on the West Coast too. Like, I trained with Ernie's Zavalieri and Marvin, who trains out of Wild Card, and Freddie Roach would lace me up, and, when I would do sparring. And it was a cool. I've had such a beautiful experience. And Felix Sturm, I've trained at his gym in Germany. It's been awesome. So it's a hard path, and I have worked very hard since I've lived here in New York just to make sure that I can keep up with my consistency with boxing. I do everything to make sure that I can stay consistent. That's what boxing has really taught me, and it's pushed my life, transformed it in so many ways, and it couldn't be any more harder. But in a way it can, and I've been just pushing through all the hard stuff the most. So I'm getting used to it. It's teaching me a lot about, that life never stays still. So to enjoy where you are in the present, because it's not going to be there anymore.
What should we expect from you in your next bout? Slugging, slipping, boxing, fighting?
Bobbing, weaving.
Yeah.
Clean cutting, punches, definitely gonna be the assertive one with direction around the ring. No admiring at all.
Okay.
Just
I know what that means.
Straight dog.
Yeah.
Dog with with a lot of training.
Okay.
Because I'm putting the work in.